It's the middle of 2025, and today we're going to be doing a first impression video on Zenless Zone Zero. For a game such as this, I think it's really important to start with the style and the theme. They really knock it out of the park here. It was a fresh look at a style that I love, and it really did feel like they were in love with the style themselves, and you can feel it as they added kind of all their own little touches throughout the game. One place that I did see this as a problem, though, was in the UI. It was really hard to tell what I should be focusing on. There were a few too many red dots. It was kind of menu simulator in some ways there, and it did really translate to a poor experience during some parts of my playthrough. Although it wasn't bad enough to really pull me out or kind of make me question whether I wanted to keep playing. Another place that the art team really knocked it out of the park was with the characters. Every character I could play and every character I could see in Little Hub Town, I just really loved the style. You either look cool or cute or hot, and a lot of them were hot. And that's really kind of the balance that I'm looking for in a game like this. There was one character in particular, Asha, that really caught my attention, and I'm in love.
You here to play?
Ooh, damn, I am. I feel like I've forgotten something. Maybe I left the stove on. Yeah, totally, Asha. Totally. Here, let's do a quick picky. Another thing that came across to me very clearly was that at no point during my playtime was I really looking at the clock. I knew I wanted to start off by playing 4 hours and giving a quick review, and I actually accidentally played 5 hours, and I think that that's a really good sign. During combat, although I didn't struggle with anything necessarily or even get close to dying, I did notice when I was killing things slower, and I was able to kind of change things slightly and kill things quicker. One complaint I have is that although everything felt really cool during combat, I wasn't exactly sure if I was doing the perfect thing every step of the way. And the tutorial was a little bit quick, and I wasn't exactly sure what I should do during certain stages of battle. Like when you're switching characters, the bar comes up at the bottom, and it would instantly go away because I'm just doing something else, and I wasn't sure what was triggering that bar going away, what I was supposed to do to best take advantage of that, and I didn't really need to know because everything was dying, I wasn't hitting any struggles, so no harm, no foul here, I guess. When it came to story, I found myself skipping pretty much everything that I could. I'm not a huge story consumer, especially when it's just straight dialogue and no cutscenes. So generally, I was kind of headed to YouTube after the session rather than paying attention to the stuff that was actually in the game. That could probably be improved. Overall, I find myself really excited to finish the rest of the 40 hours, and I really don't have too many complaints here. I would recommend trying it out, and I think it's an easy game to get into if you've never played it before. This bodes well for player growth as the game adds new content, and I think it's something that most other games should strive for. Just the ability to jump in and have some fun with no real pressure and no real expectation of what comes next. It's just fun to play the game. That's how it should be. Next up, to complete this series, I'll be trying HSR and then Wuthering Waves. I think these kind of close out the big names in gacha and will give me a better overview of what the space is like today. And then we're going to be getting into our 40-hour reviews. We're going to give these games a little bit more of a chance to breathe and experience some of the other types of gameplay rather than just what a new player will experience while they're deciding whether they want to continue to play. After that, we'll have a really good understanding of whether this space is meant for me, or if maybe I'm just not that kind of guy. So far, things are looking pretty good. As the second video already, I'm finding a game that I enjoy. I hope to see you again for the next video in the series. Thanks for the view. Like, comment, subscribe.